Shalom, Israel. It's the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander General YAHANNA. Of course, we are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. And what we teach is so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the true biblical Jews according to the Bible. And our oppressor is the true devil that the Bible speaks of, man. You understand? That European man, that Japanese, Chinese, the list goes on and on. If you're not a part of the 12 tribes of Israel, we definitely consider them as a heathen, and they are not one of us. You understand? Of course, today is quote unquote by the year calendar New Year's Eve. You understand? And I'm just gonna open it up with an article that I found out. You understand? This is on the 6abc.com, and this is in Philadelphia. So, 2 New Year Eve's killings brings Philly homicide rate to the highest since 2007. And this article just came out 2 years ago. You understand? So 2 killings has already happened on this horrible day. So once again, the topic of this article is 2 New Year's Eve's killings brings Philadelphia homicide rate to the highest in 2007. The number of homicides in Philadelphia for 2019 has climbed yet again after a 30-year-old man died after a shooting in Hunting Park section. This is the second homicide on New Year's Eve in the city and the 355th of 2019. You understand? So the victim was shot in the 4000 block of North 7th Street shortly after 2 p.m. Tuesday, he rushed to the hospital in critical condition, but died a short time later. There was no word on any suspects or arrest. You understand? So, I mean, let's just truly think about that. As far as it's already New Year's Eve and the killings has already happened. You understand? And of course, you can go by year on the killings, and this is just one example of how the crime rates has been climbing steadily at an all-time high. But of course, in the black community, that's something that we do not worry about. You understand? What we're worrying about is how we gonna turn up today. You understand? Like, we work throughout a whole calendar year, and of course, when I'm saying calendar year, I'm talking about as far as the American calendar year, just to do what? Just so we'll be able to save up for this day. Just so we'll be able to do what? As whole nation and as a whole, spend $7.4 billion on Black Friday. You know what I'm saying? We work and we do all of that just so we can just do what? Lead up to this day right here, New Year's Eve. Just so we'll be able to say what? Oh, you know what? We done made it. You understand? Also what? So we can say, oh, you know what? I done did it. I can pat myself on the back now, man. You understand? And we need to realize, you understand, as a nation, that we should not allow our slavery to choke us, you understand, from this truth, man. You understand? Of course, a lot of brothers and sisters, you understand, we sacrifice our jobs just so we'll be able to make it to class, man. You understand? Just so we'll be able to do any and everything that it takes, just so we'll be able to hear that word, you understand, and get a clear understanding. If I could, Officer Dawud, can we get James 2:26? And I got the Bible right here if you need it, but I did kind of want to use it if I could.
You said James 2:26?
Yeah, sir. James 2:26. James 2:26.
James chapter 2, verse 26.
Mm-hmm.
For as the body without the spirit is dead.
You understand? For the what?
For the body without the spirit is dead.
You understand? For the body without the spirit is dead, man. Meaning, you understand, we around here walking zombies, man. You understand? Not understanding this truth, man, and not understanding what we are truly about to celebrate here on tonight, man. You understand? The body is dead, man. You know what I'm saying? We are just walking zombies, man. We are just walking, doing everything that our slave masters tells us to do. We saving up all this money just for what? Just for this night right here. Just so we'll be able to celebrate this treacherous night, man. You know what I'm saying? And not realizing exactly what we truly are celebrating, man. Can we get it from the top?
Come, James chapter 2, verse 26. For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also.
Man, so faith without works is dead also, man. You know what I'm saying? So you can't, as far as have a dead spirit and expect, you know what I'm saying, as far as your faith, which is of course faith is the works of doing the work of the Most High. So if you have a dead spirit, there's no way that you will be able to properly and righteously do the work of the Most High. You understand? And like I was saying earlier, it's just far as with these slaveries, a lot of slaveries will hold brothers back, hold sisters back for being able to do what? Being able to actually get into this word, you know what I'm saying, get in these class and be able to conquer and take what righteously ours, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we deserve. You know what I'm saying? We truly deserve to get an understanding that we are the blacks, so like that we are the 12 tribes of Israel. You know what I'm saying? So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we deserve that right. You know what I'm saying? We deserve all that understanding, man. But what, man? But we got a slavery just beating us over here mentally, day in and day out, man. All over what, man? A paycheck? I mean, man, good night, man. Like, I think about my slavery, man. I know, man. It's like, man, you know what, and what's another horrible thing is, you know what I'm saying? Of course, you know, we get this time off, you know what I'm saying? But we truly and really, you know, as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are really not messing with this holiday, man. You know what I'm saying? We are only celebrating this holiday and prepping for it all year because what? Because we know that we're going to have it off. Right. You know what I'm saying? And some sisters and some brothers and sisters, they actually have to go into work tonight. You know what I'm saying? Some brothers and sisters have to work throughout this whole quote unquote holiday season, man. You know what I'm saying? So truly deep down inside, man, do not let that slavery, man, choke you up, man, from receiving what the Most High has for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Not learning truly who you are, man. Because if not, man, we are just going to be choked up, man, and just misled, man. Like as far as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are truly misled, man, by our oppressor, man. Truly misled, man. Coming to the slavery, saving up all this money so we can spend $7.4 billion, man, all on one day, man, dealing with that Black Friday, man. You know what I'm saying? Like they say that this is the most holiest and jolliest time of the year, man. But truly, man, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man, we are living in the most hellish condition, man, since slavery, man. Since slavery, man. Like we are truly in a jacked up situation, man, as a nation, man. If we can get it from the top.
Come, James chapter 2, verse 26. For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also.
You know what I'm saying? So faith without works is dead, man. Meaning, man, once again, man, we cannot, I repeat, man, we cannot, man, let our slavery have a chain around our mental state, man. You know what I'm saying? We always talking about, you know what I'm saying, as far as dealing with brothers, as far as how we have to have a clear conscience, man. You know what I'm saying? As far as removing everything that was taught, you know what I'm saying, so that you'll be able to reconstruct your mind and be able to feed it exactly what it needs, man. You'll be able to feed it exactly what it needs, because if not, man, you're going to be turning up, you know what I'm saying, like everybody at this given time, you know what I'm saying, like they about to get ready to turn up, they pre-gaming, they doing all these abominable things, man, but what, man? You don't really know the origin of what you're really celebrating, man. You don't really know the origin of what you're really celebrating. So let's go ahead and drop that. Let's go ahead and get Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse 6. And give me 1 second. I'm gonna try to share this class to
Ecclesiastes.
Yeah, sir.
5 and 6.
Chapter 5 and verse 6, if you don't mind.
Con.
Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse 6. And make sure we got the class. Make sure we got the class going. And the other one. Okay, yeah, we good. All right, yeah. Ecclesiastes chapter 5 and verse 6. You know what I'm saying? And before we get that, you understand, like, I got a question to ask anybody that's tuning in online, or that may have a question on our South Carolina page. And then of course we just started up the Savannah, Georgia page as well too. So I got a question as far as just give me something that will cause you to sin. You know what I'm saying? And that's a question before we get into the scripture. Of course, if not, you understand, we're gonna go ahead and get the scripture. We can get a couple moments. Let's see, I'm not really seeing people online right now here, but ain't no sweat. Give me 1 second here. So just give me something that will cause you to sin. And think about it from, not as far as a mindset of, you being in the truth, or, you coming into the truth. Think of it from a Christian mindset. You know what I'm saying? Because of Christianity, all this is happening right now, man. You know what I'm saying? It's because of Christianity, we're about to celebrate something that we have no idea what we're going to do. You know what I'm saying? It's because of Christianity, man. We are brainwashed, and we don't know that we are the 12 tribes of Israel, and we don't know that we're not supposed to be eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You know what I'm saying? So we can blame all that on Christianity. You know what I'm saying? But as far as leading up to the scripture, you know what I'm saying? As far as give some examples of, you know what I'm saying, what will make you sin from a Christian mindset. You know what I'm saying? And just to give some examples, you know what I'm saying, like some Christians will say, like, I'm young, you know what I'm saying, like, meaning, you know what I'm saying, like, I can make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that I got room for correction. You know what I'm saying? Meaning that, I'm young, like, I gotta live my life. What's that slogan? YOLO, you only live once. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody within the Christian community will use that standpoint, saying that, you know what? I'm young, I can do this. I got time for error. I got time to mess up. You know what I'm saying? Or here's another good one. You know what I'm saying? Like, God knows my heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, the Most High knows my heart. He knows that I got a weed addiction. He knows that I have a drinking addiction. He know that I got issues with sleeping with whores and being a whoremonger. You understand? He understands all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is just some examples that Christians love to use when they are dealing with what, man? Dealing with being pressured. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with all these abominable things, man, that we're not supposed to do. You got that scripture, sir?
Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin.
Man, let's get that from the top again.
Ecclesiastes chapter 5 verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
Suffer not thy mouth to cause the flesh to sin.
Man, suffer not to cause thy mouth, man. Meaning exactly what these examples are saying, man. You know what I'm saying? Suffer not for it to cause your flesh to sin, man. Meaning, man, what, man? You have to have a strong flesh, man. And the only way to get a stronger flesh, man, is to be able to, of course, make sure that you are, you know what I'm saying, if you are checking in the class, make sure that you are getting your attendance taken, man. So you'll be able to do what? So you'll be able to continue to shed yourself of the world, man. So you'll be able to continue to learn your true DNA. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, man, you're going to follow every Christian philosophy, man. You're going to follow all of their philosophies. You're going to follow everything to a T, man. And then what, man? Oh, you're going to say, you know what? I'm still young. Like, I'm a young Christian. You know what? God knows my heart. No, man. You saying that's not what's intended for you of the Most High. You understand? So in another big one is within Christianity. Oh man, God loves me, man. You saying like I mean like the Most High know what I'm going to do.
Right.
You know, I mean like the Most High
Knows my heart.
right. You know, I mean like that's another one. I mean like the Most High knows my heart. I mean, good night, man. No, man. When you're dealing with these law, statutes, and commandments, man, and when you're dealing with these quote unquote holidays, man, you have to be geared up, man. You know what I'm saying? You have to have the proper toolage, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to have that proper understanding to truly realize what, man? That you are the Most High chosen people, man. You know what I'm saying? In the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6, man, it says, man, that we are a holy people, man. Meaning what, man? Meaning that we should be separate, man, from all of these other nations, man.
Right.
Meaning that we should not be doing what, man? We should not be turning up right now, man. You know what I'm saying? We should not be doing what else, man? We should not be going out spending all this money, man, and thinking that it's a quote unquote sale, man. No, man. You're being toyed with, man, mentally, man. You're being toyed with mentally, man. You're being toyed with mentally. You understand? And here's another one, man. Here's another good Christian term, man, that the Christian church use, man. Oh man, we all fall short. You understand? We all fall short, but what? But we get up, man. No, man. We all fall short, man. You understand? But man, you understand? Like, of course, within the I.S.U.P.K, man, we fall short. You understand? But we make sure, man, that we don't continue to fall short, man. That we don't continue to do those things over and over and over again, man. So we'll be able to do what? So we'll be able to break that cycle of Christianity, man.
Right.
Break that cycle of Egyptology, Kemet, atheists, man. We'll be able to break all of those cycles, man, because we have that understanding, and that understanding is what, man? Knowing truly deep down inside, man, that this is not our day. You understand? We know deep down inside that this is not our day, man, whatsoever, man. And you know, man, I mean, man, good night, man. It just goes to a T, man. You know what I'm saying? And especially dealing with women and feminine men as well too, as far as dealing with homosexuality, man. You know, like they always use this excuse, man. Oh well, you know I'm emotional. Oh well, you know that I'm a female. Oh what? Oh, you know that I'm a homosexual, so I act a certain type of way. Oh no, man. So that gives them a license to do what, man? That gives them that license to sin, man. You understand? Oh man, like I'm just a woman. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, man, like I'm this, and you know, like you have to be soft with me. You know what I'm saying? Because the LGBT, we got our own laws. You know what I'm saying? No, man. To the hell with all that, man. To the hell with all that, man. You know what I'm saying? She just gonna be doing what, man? Being a whore throughout her whole community, man.
Right.
Being a whore throughout her whole community, sleeping with everybody, all because of what, man? Christianity says that it's okay to do this, man. All because Christianity say, oh, you know what, sweetheart? Oh, you young. You know what? Oh, you had a baby, sweetheart. Oh, you know what? It's okay. He don't got a job. Oh, you know what? Oh, he only work at McDonald's. Oh, you know what, baby? Go ahead, put him on child support. It's okay, baby. No, man. To the hell with that, man. To the hell with that, man. You know what I'm saying? Because child support is another if I could vessel. You know. Well, go ahead. No. I mean, like child support is another tool that our oppressor uses over, of course, our black man, but also use it as an advantage for our black women to do what? Just to be whores, man. Just to be whores, so they can be able to sleep with any and everybody, and knowing what, man, that they got that toolage in their back pocket, or they got that toolage within that bank card, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, everything is gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? And as a black man, I mean, man, like think about that damage that does for that black man, all because of what? 9 out of 10 times it's because of what? Oh man, he got another woman. You understand? You know, he don't make enough money. All because of this, man. No, man. Oh man, like we need to truly realize, man, of as far as who we truly are, man, when it comes to this nation, man, and when it comes to these scriptures, man. You should not be putting your man on child support, man. You should not be doing that, man. You know what I'm saying? Can we get that scripture from the top again?
Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin.
Mm-hmm. You understand? Yeah, keep going. Sir.
Neither say thou before the angel that it was an error.
You understand? Saying that it was an error, man. You know what I'm saying? Just going back to that story, man. Like, as far as dealing with, as far as dealing with women, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, so what does that truly does to your flesh, man? What does that truly does to your flesh, man? It makes you weaker, man. You know what I'm saying? Saying that it's okay to be a whore. It's okay to eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. It's okay to celebrate all these abominable holidays. It's okay to say, oh, you know, we did it for the kids. And then what in the Christian church, man? Like, what do they say, man? Like, once you go up to that altar, man, and you done did something so abominable according to the scriptures, and not only that, according to your Christian pastor, man, what happens, man? Oh man, you know what? I done messed up again, man. Oh, you know what, Lord? Please forgive me, Lord. Please forgive me, Lord. Please, I won't do it again. I won't eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster again. Or you know, you know what? I'm not gonna be a whore again, Lord. Please forgive me. Please forgive me, Lord. Please forgive me for everything over and over and over again, man. Going up to that Christian altar and what, man? Saying it over and over again. Oh, you know what? If you forgive me this one time, Angel, please just forgive me this one time. I won't do it again. It's just over and over again. I mean, just go ahead, run up to that altar, say, you know what, I'm not going to do it again. To do what? Just to do it again. You know what I'm saying? That's Christianity, man.
Right.
Christianity has taught us that it's okay to just do all these abominable things, man. Just to just do them. Why? Because, you know, in our back pocket we got, God loves everybody, or Christ didn't do away with the laws, or God loves everybody. So it's okay for me to sleep with all these other nations. It's okay to have an African baby. It's okay to have a Japanese baby. It's okay to have a European baby. It's okay to have a white baby. No, man. The Most High did not intend that to happen, man. The Most High doesn't want that to happen, man. You understand? And and we truly, as far as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we know that we truly are making mistakes, man. When we are doing everything that America tells us to do. You know what I'm saying? When America tells us to do, as far as spend money, save up, go to your slavery, save up all this money, we know, man, like deep down in our hearts, man, that's not truly what the Most High intended us to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Can we get that scripture from the top one more time?
Ecclesiastes chapter 5, verse 6.
Mm-hmm.
Suffer not thy mouth to cause thy flesh to sin.
You know what I'm saying? And this is another reason, man, why brothers leave the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Why brothers leave this home of the truth, man. Meaning, you know what I'm saying, as far as breaking off to do their own thing, man. Breaking off to these fake Israelite groups, man. And they know exactly, man, that this is truly the home of the truth, man. They know it, man. But what, man? They do what, man? They let their mouth, as far as tell them, like, oh, man, you know what? I can't do all of this, man. You understand? Like, I cannot do all of this, man.
Right, and if I may,
come, sir.
I understand, like, a lot of brothers and sisters be like, like, I had a person the other day, tell me that, because they was doing something, I was like, that's unlawful, right, to do that. I forgot what it was that they were doing, but I was like, that's unlawful. And they was like, well, God knows my heart, You know what I
Right.
mean? The Most High knows my heart. You know what I mean? Basically saying that he knows I'm weak.
Right.
You know what I mean? He knows I'm weak. And the Most High, what they don't know is that the Most High don't do weakness.
Right.
He don't do weak. You know what I mean? But then after that, they went on to say, nobody's perfect.
Right.
And that's things that they say with their mouth. You know what I mean? Nobody, God knows my heart. Nobody's perfect. Those things. But of course, they don't know that the Most High requires them to be perfect.
Right.
It's been commanded of us to be perfect, as our Father is perfect in heaven. So what you bringing out is correct, man. Like we suffer because of the things that we say out of our mouth that manifest sins, man.
Right.
That manifest our sinful ways and our sinful, thoughts and things like that. Like we manifest it through those things, and these things that we say, like God knows my heart, or nobody's perfect, are things that we learn to say from Christianity,
right,
from all of these other religions, and it makes us weak, man. So it's time for us to get up out of those places.
Man, that's on point, man. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you know what I'm saying, we can thank all your Christian pastors for that, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can thank our upbringing according to this, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we can just thank everybody, you know what I'm saying, as far as following after that residual cycle of Christianity, man.
Right.
Celebrating all these holidays, man. Well, we just had Christmas. We before that it was Thanksgiving. Before that it was Halloween, and now what we have, man? We have everybody preparing for New Year's, man. If we can drop that scripture. We can go to Matthew chapter 11 and verse 6. Matthew chapter 11 and verse 6. You understand? Matthew's, if you don't mind, sir.
Matthew chapter 11, verse 6. And blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me.
You understand? And that's something, you know, that is a lost art within the black community, man. You understand? Because like we were saying before, you understand, blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man, we truly do not know that we are blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we think that we are all of these other nations, man, and that we need to follow all of their customs, man. And we do not know exactly what we are truly serving, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we do not know the true origin of Christianity, man. We don't know the true origin of Halloween, of Thanksgiving, of so-called Christmas, New Year's, and all of these abominable holidays, man. That's something that we do not know, man, whatsoever, man. Can we get it from the top?
Matthew chapter 11, verse 6. And blessed is he whosoever shall not be offended in me.
You understand? You know what I'm saying? Like, we are not offended in, man. You know what I'm saying? I think about, you know what I'm saying, when me and Officer Dawa, we was at a bar last week, man, and this brother, man, like, he just felt, you know what I'm saying, like, he just felt so offended, man. You know what I'm saying? As far as just us being black men in a bar and just having a couple drinks, man. He just felt so offended that, at one point in time, you know what I'm saying? Like, he just bumped me, I mean, like, gradually, you know what I'm saying? Like, and not knowing, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were just literally just here to get some drinks, man.
Right.
And his saying was what, man? Oh, man, y'all two up to no good, man. No, man, brother, like, we are truly not, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're the one that up to no good, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was in there, man, just literally, man, just toying with girls, man. You know what I'm saying? As far as buying them drinks, you know what I'm saying? And of course, you know that he's a Christian. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know that he's going somewhere right now, getting ready for this abominable holiday, man. You know what I'm saying? And then what, man? He's the one that feel offended, man. No, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, we were the ones that had truly should have felt offended, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he bumped into us, man. You know what I mean? Like, we weren't doing anything, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And what's going to happen tonight, man? You understand? Like, and let's think about it and fast forward it to tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? Someone's going to feel offended. You know what I'm saying? As far as not having enough drinks, or like right, or it's way too many drinks, you know what I'm saying, or not having enough females, or not having a female at all. People are just going to be offended, man. Over what? Right, you know what I'm saying? Over somebody stepping my shoes, over somebody doing what, man? Right, you know what I mean? Like, look at my girl my wrong way, look at my man the wrong way. I mean, like, it just go hands in hands. No, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you should be doing what, man? You should be, like the scripture says, man, come out of her, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know as Black Hispanics and Native Indians deep down inside, you know what I'm saying, within our DNA, that this Bible is for us and it's by us, man. And it's only for us, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Doing all these abominable things and, prepping for the night. And we know, man. You know, I mean like if we look at it from a bigger view, you know what I'm saying? Like, we have all these mega churches, man. All these mega churches throughout the U.S., you know what I'm saying? Like, throughout the world, man. We have mega churches here in Greenville, South Carolina, man.
Right.
And what they prepping for, man? They prepping for what? A day of what, man? A day of a day for a new year, man. A quote unquote new year, man. You understand? I mean, let's truly sit down and really think about how the Christian theology and the in your Christian pastor, they're going to be out there celebrating New Year's as well too, man. You know, and it's something that they're looking forward to, man. You know what I'm saying? And let's rewound back to that article that I read earlier, man. And this is nothing new, man. You know what I'm saying? People were dying on Christmas Day and Christmas Eve, man. So what you think gonna happen tonight, man? More people are going to die, man. You know what I'm saying? More people are going to die, man.
Right.
Because of what, man? Because what, man? Because we are not in this word, man. We are not following the Most High law, statutes, and commandments, man. We are not, man. If we can drop that, we can go to Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 12, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we as Black Hispanics and Native Indians, man, we are truly oppressed, man. We are oppressed by our oppressor, man. You know what I'm saying? And we need to truly realize, man, that death is very serious, man. You know what I'm saying? Death is very serious, and death happens for a reason, man. You know what I'm saying? Death happens for a reason, man. And it's not because, I'm that person, or, I'm that man. No, man. Death can happen to just anybody, man. Death can happen to anybody, man. You got that scripture?
Mm-hmm. Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
Though a sinner do evil 100 times,
Mm-hmm.
and his days be prolonged.
You know what I'm saying? Prolonged meaning, man, that he's allowed to live, man. You know what I'm saying? Though a sinner, you know what I'm saying, have 100, what did it say again? 100 what, sir?
100, though a sinner do evil 100 times.
100 times, man. Meaning, man, that he continues to eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. He continued to do all these abominable things. He continued to be a whore, man. You know what I'm saying? The Most High is saying what, man? He's going to prolong his life, man. Meaning that the Most High is going to allow him to live, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't die, you know what I'm saying, when he's out here celebrating New Year's Day, man. You know what I'm saying? All because of what, man? All because the Most High is saying that he's going to prolong his life 100 times, man. Keep going.
Come. Yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear God.
You know what I'm saying? And the ones, of course, man, that fear God, and of course, man, in the I.S.U.P.K under Command YAHANNA, man, we truly fear the Most High, man. And that fear in the man, and that only dwells here within us, man. You know what I'm saying? Because you know what I'm saying? Because that's what truly Christ died for, man. You know what I'm saying? That's truly what Christ died for, man. You know what I'm saying? For brothers like us, man, so we'll be able to dwell and not be, as far as have that chance, man. You know what I'm saying? Of course, John 3:16 is talking about, you know what I'm saying, this situation right now, man. You're saying you may have all these times and you may be forgiven 100 times, man. But man, it has to come to a point, man, where you know what, man, you finally grasp onto the truth, man. You're saying you finally get that understanding, man. If we can get it from the top.
Come. Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 12.
Mm-hmm.
Though a sinner do evil 100 times,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and his days be prolonged,
Mm-hmm.
yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High.
You know what I'm saying? And it's a slave master's lust and deceit, man. Of course, for us blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man, to continue to have us in this turmoil, man. You know what I'm saying? They have what, man? They have their boots literally on our necks, man, saying that, okay, well, I want you to go over here to get this money so you can spend all the money on me, and then go back to the slave, and then go where? Go to that place again to spend all the money, and then what? Go back to your slave, and then just a cycle goes on and on and on, man. It just a residual cycle that just keep on spinning, man. Because our oppressor, they want us to fail, man. They don't want us to know that this book is only for us, man. They don't want to know that at all, man. They do not want us to know that at all. So what do, man? They send they do all of these they send all of these fillers to continue to brainwash us, man. And that's what's happening right now with these holidays, with the New Year's Eve. You know what I'm saying? With these holidays, it just continue to happen. And what, year after year, more and more deaths, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we read in that article, what, man? The there in Philly, 2 deaths has already happened, man. And this is nothing new, man. But what, man? It's at an all-time high there in Philly. And what? And that $7.4 billion was in record at an all-time high on Black Friday. And people were still getting killed on Black Friday, man. Keep going.
Come, which fear before him.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 13. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days.
You know what I'm saying? Meaning, you know what I'm saying, as far as prolonged within this context, it's talking about, you know what I'm saying, the shadow is an image, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not going to die for all the bad things that he's done, man. Because the Most High is trying to literally save that brother, man, from what? From all the turmoil that he has to go to in America. You know what I'm saying? In Trinidad, in Jamaica, in all these places, man, where the blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians dwell, man. The Most High does not want to see you die on New Year's Eve, man. You know what I'm saying? The Most High don't want gang members to, you know what, wait till those guns pop off, and then what, man? They have certain hits out on certain people, and they time it perfectly. So what? And then what, man? They hide the body, and then what, man? Another person is gone, man.
Right.
And it's saying, like, do not let this this spirit of New Year's Eve, man, make you kill your brother, man. Do not make that happen, man. Because if it does, man, you're doing America exactly what they want, man. And what's that, man? They want to truly make America great again, man. I mean, look at our president, man. That's his slogan, man. And that's exactly what we're doing when we fall short of celebrating this evil thing, man. Keep going.
Come, which are as a shadow, because he feareth not before the Most High. Verse 14. There is a vanity which is done upon the earth.
You know what I'm saying? Vanity meaning, you know what I'm saying? We are talking about death, man. You know what I'm saying? Righteous men die because of wicked men, you know? I mean, like, let's just name a few. You got Eric Garner, you got Tamir Rice, you got Trayvon Martin, man, which was killed by George Zimmerman, man. And once again, man, if you haven't seen that documentary on the Trayvon Martin story, man, that thing will literally have you in tears, man, because you know George Zimmerman killed Trayvon Martin to a T, man. it's on video. You know what I'm saying? Like the police officers told him not to go after him, but what he went on his own on his own quote unquote gut instinct and say, oh, you know what? They always get away. George Zimmerman, they always get away. So what he gonna do? He gonna take matters in his own hands, man. After the dispatcher told him not to, man. And to make so much insult to injury, man, he was selling pictures of him with the gun. He sold the gun on eBay. You know what I'm saying? He's selling pictures of the Arizona T-can with the bag of Skittles. I mean, man, and to make insult to injury, man, I believe it was this past not even a full month ago, man. He had the audacity to sue the family, man. For how much was it? Well, like $100,000 or something like that, sir?
100 million.
Yeah. $100 million, man. Man, yo, like George Zimmerman, he's truly, you know what I'm saying? He's truly a bitch, man. Shalagi for the language, man. I mean, like, how can you sit up there and kill someone stone cold, man, and then say that, oh, you know what, I'm the victim? What does that sound like, man? That sounds like that female spirit, man. You know what I'm saying? That feminist spirit, man. All because of what, man? Oh, I was done wrong, or, you know, I'm emotional, man. You know what I'm saying? And to fast forward, you know, like according to the truth, man, like I mean, like brothers have been died in this truth, man. Abba Bivens, man, you know what I'm saying? He was killed because of this truth, man. And that gives what, man? Us brothers that's right now in the truth, man. That gives us more strength, man, to do what, man? Not follow after these heathen custom ways, man. Not go out and get stupid drunk and not remember what happened the night before, man. Keep going.
Come.
If we can get 14 from the top, Shalagi.
Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 14.
Uh-huh.
There is a vanity which is done upon the earth, that there be just men, unto whom it happened according to the work of the wicked.
You know what I'm saying? And it's like you said, like righteous men will be put to the end, and of course, you know what I'm saying, like this is talking about that judgment day, of course, you know what I'm saying, when Christ comes down with the 200,000 angels, man. You know what I'm saying? Because World War III is in the Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? All of this is in the Bible. So let's go ahead and drop that. Let's go ahead and go to Galatians chapter 4 and beginning at verse 24. Galatians chapter 4 and verse 24.
Galatians chapter 4, verse 24. Which things are an allegory?
You know what I'm saying? And an allegory meaning just a what? A representation, man. Can we get it from the top?
Come. Verse 24, Galatians chapter 4. Which things are an allegory? For these are the two covenants.
You know what I'm saying? And meaning this, you know what I'm saying, as far as within this context, meaning that Sarah at that time was a representation for Jerusalem. You know what I'm saying? And Hagar was had a representation over Jerusalem as well too. Meaning, you know what I'm saying, Jerusalem had is over Saudi Arabia, man. Meaning that what, man? Meaning that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man, that we should be truly about what we truly are, as far as being a black man, being in Hispanic man, and being a Native Indian man. Meaning that we should not be drawing on to these other customs, man. America, Islam, Saudi Arabia, Japanese. I mean, the list goes on and on, man.
Right.
And what we doing, man? We're following their customs, man. We're following their customs to a T, man. We just continue to follow their customs, man. We should not be a Muslim, man.
Right.
If you Black, Hispanic, or Native Indian, man, we should not be a Christian, man. We should not be an atheist, man. Meaning that that there's no higher power, man. You know what I'm saying? How do we get that way, man? We get that way by America, man, and believing in all of their philosophy, man, so they can continue to brainwash us, man. Continue to whitewash everything, man. You can go into the Russian icons where it shows pictures and images of our oppressors literally painting over, you know what I'm saying, over us, man, as far as within the Bible, man, as far as Christ, man, as far as all of the prophets, man, that are in the Bible, just painted over, man. And now that book is, man, that book is at an all-time high with dealing with the price, man.
Right.
All these books that we bring out in the I.S.U.P.K, man, are at an all-time high, man, because of what, man? Because we are literally doing our research and knowing, man, that we are not truly Americans, man. We're just here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We just happen to be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just happen to get here on these cargo slave ships, man, which is in the Bible as well, too, man.
Right.
No one needs to open up the Bible to realize, man, that those cargo slave ships and niggas was on those cargo slave ships, man. You know what I'm saying? The Bible talks about as far as doing your research, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing your research and remembering the days of old, man. You know what I'm saying? Remembering the days of old so you'll be able to get and be able to grasp onto the information that was provided times and times and times ago, man. You know what I'm saying? We need to truly, man, understand, man, that what's going on now is not a part of us, man. If we can get that from the top.
Come. Galatians chapter 4, verse 24.
Mm-hmm.
Which things are an allegory?
Mm-hmm.
For these are the two covenants.
You know what I'm saying?
The one from the Mount Sinai, which gendereth to bondage,
Right.
which is Agar, verse 25.
Right.
For this,
It's just like we can go ahead and drop that. You know what I'm saying? We already as far as explaining how Sarah was the representation for Jerusalem, and of course Jerusalem is over Saudi Arabia, just meaning that we should not be like these other heathens. If we can go ahead and drop that, we can go ahead to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verses 8. We're gonna begin at verse 8. So 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then shall that wicked be revealed.
You know what I'm saying? Meaning, you know what I'm saying, our oppressor, you know what I'm saying, that white man, that European man, you know what I'm saying, he has the power that Satan has, man. He truly has a power that Satan has, man. I mean, like, think about it, man. The most powerful, you know what I'm saying, are within the Christian church, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, just like it is, man. Like the Roman Catholic Church, you know what I'm saying, are using the Christian pastors as what, man? As puppets, man. As just puppets. So what? So they'll be able to believe in all of their philosophies, man. Believe in every last one of them, man. So they have the power, man. You know what I'm saying? And of course, our oppressor knows that they have the power, man. So what do they continue to do? They continue to brainwash us. They can continue to fill us with deceits and lies. They just continue to do it over and over and over again. Let's read it from the top.
God. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8.
Mm-hmm.
And then shall that wicked be revealed.
You know what I'm saying? Then shall that wicked be revealed, man, because that wicked has blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians doing the most wickedest thing, man. I mean, like, you got this quote unquote holiday spirit, you know what I'm saying, or the holidays, and what happens, man? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, they do what, man? They gather amongst one another, and what they do, man? They take these family pictures, man, that truly that they really don't even care about the people, man. They gather around family members that molested them as a child, or someone that they have a strong hatred for, They do all of this, man. All because of what, man? All because, man, our oppressor, man, has that same power, man, that Satan has, man. Because they're making the wicked, as far as as far as of course the our oppressor in Satan, they are the true wicked, and of course they're going to do what, man? They're going to make the Most High chosen people do every and anything that they tell us to do, man. And that's why we are called wicked now, man. As far as a nation, man, we are truly called wicked, man, because we feel as if we have to truly do every and anything that they tell us to do, man. Black on black crime, man. Being whores. Of course, once again, eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster, man. These are things that we should not be doing, man, at all. We should not be doing these things, man, because it is against the Most High, man. It is against the Most High, and it's against this Bible, man. Let me get it from the top.
2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed.
You know what I'm saying? And okay, keep going.
Whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
You understand? With the brightness of his, keep going.
Verse 9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders.
You understand? Meaning, man, listen, man. Meaning, of course, man, within a black community, we're so brainwashed, and we look at the TV so much, and we believe everything that we see on the TV, man. And the saying is, man, the best way to hide something from a black man is to do what? It's to hide it within a book, man. Is with the hide it within a book, man. So how do they continue to brainwash us? They continue to brainwash us by the TV, by our phones, man. We are just avids of the Facebook, the YouTube, all these social media apps, and what we're doing, man. We're not reading exactly what's meant for us, man. You know what I'm saying? We'll rather believe in the Simpsons, you know what I'm saying, than believe in what the Most High is truly saying, man.
Right.
And the Simpsons don't know a damn thing, man.
Right.
Shalakia, man. Shalakia. The Simpsons do not know nothing at all, man.
Right.
Nothing, man. And then of course, you know, like following YouTube and following TV. I mean like our oppressor would truly make us believe in anything. You know what I'm saying? As far as the Simpsons know the future, and you know, you get all into this numerology, and you get into all the earth is flat. No, man. All that's within the Bible as well too, man. It's telling you that the earth isn't flat, man. All because our oppressor, man, that wicked one, is saying all these abominable things, man. Can we get it from the top?
God. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Verse 9. Even him whose coming is after the working of Satan with all power and signs and lying wonders.
You know what I'm saying? Man, all that power, man, of just wonders, man. I mean, like, another thing, man, that just makes blacks and Spanish and Native Indians mind wonders is that weed, man. That marijuana will have a brother thinking that he's God himself, man. I mean, like, you get on the social media, you get on all these platforms, and you just look at people and like, man, like, how can you literally say that you are the Most High, or you are Yahweh, and you are the second coming? No, brother, like, you don't truly understand the Bible, man. You understand? Because the Bible talks about, as far as the prophecies have to happen, man. You know what I'm saying? And of course, you understand, we are building the kingdom of heaven, man. But of course, how can we build the kingdom of heaven if we are truly doing what? We continue smoking weed, you know what I'm saying? We believe in all these predictions that the Simpsons have. You know what I'm saying? How, man? You know what You know what I'm saying? And the people, of course, man, once again, man, like the people, they know that they are in these powerful places, man. You know what I'm saying? And they know that you are dumb, man. How it just saddens us, man. Like our oppressor knows that if we put something within a book, quote unquote, they are not going to read it, man. You know what I'm saying? Even your Christian pastor, man, the one that you truly and dearly love, man, he knows that you're not going to read this Bible for itself, man. You're going to believe in a man. You're not going to truly get inside of these scriptures and truly have and be able to grasp the true understanding. You're going to believe in a man. You're going to smoke that marijuana, and you're going to come up with all these magical terms to a T, into like, man, like why, man? Like what is its true purpose, man? What is its true purpose? Can we get it from the top?
Come. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 8.
Uh-huh.
And then shall thou wicked be revealed.
You know what I'm saying? And think about it when back in the time when Moses had turned his staff to a snake, man. When he turned that staff to a snake, you understand, the pharaohs, you know what I'm saying, so, you know what, like, that's not nothing over there. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got two magicians, and they'll be able to do what? They'll be able to change their staff to snakes as well too. And that's exactly what happened. You know what I'm saying? Moses changed his staff to staff to a snake, and then the Pharaoh told his two magicians to turn their staffs to snakes. But man, the most thing about this is, man, Moses, his snake actually killed the two magician snakes, man. Meaning, man, if we come back to the Most High law, statutes, and commandments, man, you know what I'm saying, we will not be killing our brothers tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we will not be spending all this money that will lead up to this day, man. Meaning, man, like, we will truly care for our brothers and sisters, man. And we will not be turning up, man. You know what I'm saying? We will be able to overcome America, man. I mean, like, think about all the money that could have been generated with that $7.4 billion within the black community, man. Just truly sit back and think about that, man. And truly, man, truly sit back and think about, like, how that could have truly saved blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. You understand? So I'm give me 1 second here. I'm gonna look up Janus on 1 second here. Look up Janus. So, and this is Janus. So it's pronounced Janus, and it shows that Janus is the god of the beginnings. You know, the gates, the transitions, the times. You know what I'm saying? The doorways. You know what I'm saying? And think about, you know what I'm saying, when we talk about that doorway. You know what I'm saying? Think about the time of, and of course, you know what I'm saying, with a Christian mindset. Think about you know what I'm saying, the reef of how they have on New Year's Eve, of course, you know what I'm saying, like, they always want what, that person that has the most money, or, you know, that is successful to do what, to go into that door, man. Because what, man? Because of course, within Christian Christian theology, and of course this is a Greek mythology. They believe that, of course, if someone with money goes up under that door, they're going to be what, man? They're going to be blessed for that year. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're going to have money for that year. Or dealing with relationships. If that person come into go up under that reef, they're going to do what, man? They're going to be with that person for the rest of their lives, or just for that year. You understand? All because of what, man? All because of this goddess Janus, man. You know what I'm saying? And of course, man, like we know, of course, within the hood, man, as far as how we come up with these New Year resolutions, and we say we're gonna go to the gym, and everybody knows that's truly not going to happen, man. We're not going to go to the gym. You know what I'm saying? We make all these resolutions as far as I'm going to go back to school or go back to college or lose X amount of weight. No, man. Like those New Year resolutions, man. Like even you know what I'm saying, as far as even with me, as far as being in the world, like I just knew something was fishy about it, man. You know what I'm saying? Like we just truly deep down inside knew, man, that something was wrong with this holiday, man. Because it truly is, man. Like we're serving a God, man. You know what I'm saying? Not the most high in power, man, but Janus, man. Meaning, man, that this is the God of beginnings, man. The gates, the transitions, the time, the duality, the doorway, the passages, and endings, man. You saying he is usually depicted as having two faces, since he looks to the future and the past, man. Meaning that doorway, man. You're saying when you go into that door, what you do, man? You leave everything in the past. You leave everything within that past year, man. You're gonna see through all our social media, how they have on their timelines. We have images from January of last year, leading all the way up to the this day, December 31st. But you know what? No, all that's going away. You know what? I slept with 10, 15 men today, or I wasn't responsible for sleeping with 20 women. But you know what? Let's leave 2019 behind this door, man. It's the same way with Janus, man. You know what I'm saying? And of course, within the Christian community, man, they're not going to teach you as far as the origin of Janus and the spirit of Janus, man. And another thing, man, when it comes to when it comes to the food that is being served on quote unquote New Year's, man, they have black eyed peas, man. You know what I'm saying? And they say, you know what I'm saying, like the reason you're supposed to eat black eyed peas is because it looks like money, man. And I was digging into a couple articles, and they say to a T, you know what I'm saying, black eyed peas now you have to put a penny or some type of coin in it, man, and stir it up and make sure that you eat those black eyed peas, man. Because what, man? All because of this guy Janus, man. All because of black eyed peas is what America tells us to do, man. And to make insult to injury, man, most black eyed peas are seasoned with what? Seasoned with pork. Everybody knows this, man. It's seasoned with pork, man, which is, of course, against the Most High dietary laws, man. And then, of course, you have another one is the collard greens, man. And they say that looks like money, man. And they say that you have to eat that on quote unquote New Year's, man. This is everything that they're telling us to do, man. Why, man? All because, man, they do not truly care about the Most High chosen people, man. And they truly know that they have power and dominion over you, man, in this wicked place, man, because they are the wicked, man.
Right.
You're saying the Bible says, man, his words are smoother than butter, man, but war is in his heart, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't let Janus, man, you know what I'm saying, have you warring against your brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't let Janus, man, have you eating pork within your black eyed peas, pork within your collard greens, man. All because of what, man? We believe in Janus. You understand? All because blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians believe in what America tells us to believe in, man. You know what I'm saying? And just to get a little backdrop on it, you know what I'm saying? Like you have a baby New Year, you know what I'm saying, which is Zeus and Kronos. You know what I'm saying? Kronos is the father of time, man. Like that's where we get the chronological order from.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's where we get all that information from. You know what I'm saying? As far as dealing with time and time only, man. You know what I'm saying? He's the father time, man. You know what I'm saying? The ones that die on New Year's are truly a part of this culture, man. This mythology, man. Janus, man. You're all a part of it, man. Leading all the way up to it, man. Like we said, what, man? You go to your slavery. You do all these abominable things within the year. And then you say, well, you know what? The year's over. I can do this. And not knowing, man, the true history and the true origin of it, man. Do we have any questions online or anything that I'm missing, sir?
Nothing on topic.
Okay, come on, sir. Most on Christ. You know what I'm saying? And we know as far as Chronos, as far as dealing with the clash of the Titans, man. You know what I'm saying? And Chronos, you know what I'm saying, he ate all of his children, man. He had 12 children. He was a Greek god. He was chief over the Titans. You know what I'm saying? And he had heard a prophecy that one of his children will usurp authority over him, man. He heard that, you know what I'm saying? Which meaning that one of his kids were going to usurp authority over him, man. So what did he do? He ate 11 of his children, and Chronos' wife, she held on to one, and she gave him a rock and wrapped it up in a towel and said, you know, this is our last child. And Chronos ate the rock. It was in his belly. Meanwhile, his wife, she had the other child grow up in the cave. You understand? Grow up in the cave and train and and of course be hidden away from his father Chronos. And of course, man, this became Zeus, man, the god of Olympus, man, meaning war, man. You know what I'm saying? So of course you have baby New Year in a father time, and of course the story goes, of course, Zeus, man, he ends up killing his father, and the way that he kills his father is he slices open his stomach, and all of the children come out, man. You're saying, like, this is war, man. You're saying, like, what you're celebrating is just all war, man. You're saying war is not truly deep down inside, man. It's not a part of our culture, man. You know what I'm saying? Because of course the scripture says, man, you know what I'm saying, we have to let the Most High fight for us, man. You know what I'm saying? As far as dealing with this context, of course, you know what I'm saying, the Most High does say that we are men of valor, man. You know what I'm saying? And we are warlike, man. You know what I'm saying? But let the Most High fight your fights, man. You're saying get into these scriptures, man, and get a broad understanding of the origin of exactly what you're doing, man, and not celebrate New Year's, man, because you're celebrating Janus, man. Let's go ahead. We're gonna get a couple more scriptures in. We're gonna go to Ecclesiasticus chapter 14 and verse 5. Ecclesiasticus chapter 14 and verse 5, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like we've been saying, and like everything has been leading up to this day, man. And now we have to realize exactly what's going to happen and what's been happening. You know what I'm saying? Because this is nothing new, man. This is far behind us, man. Far behind us and way before us, man, and will start off way before us, man. And like we were bringing out earlier, man, our oppressor knows all of this, man. Knows about Janus, man. Knows about as far as us as a nation not knowing the information, man. all because it's stuck in the book, man, or it's stuck on the internet. And in the meanwhile, we're too busy. We're worried about social media. We're too busy worrying about how much we gonna drink tonight. We're too busy how many cigarettes or how many black and miles we gonna smoke. How many women we gonna run train on tonight? How many men we gonna sleep with tonight? All because of what, man? All because our oppressor has has psychologically damaged the Most High's chosen people, man. All by putting something inside of a book, man. You got that scripture, sir?
Come.
Go ahead.
Ecclesiastes chapter 14, verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
He that is evil to himself,
Yes.
to whom will he be good?
You understand? I mean, like, man, like, how can you be evil unto yourself, man? Meaning, as far as self-abuse, man. You are truly self-abusing yourself if you're an alcoholic, man. If you smoke weed, man. If you whore out our women, man. How can you truly be a brother to another brother if you're too busy killing them, man? If you're too busy killing them, if you're too busy sleeping with his wife, if you're too busy molesting his kids, how can you truly be a brother, man? How can you? Can we get it from the top?
Come. Verse 5.
You know
He
what I'm
that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good?
Mm-hmm.
He shall not take pleasure in his goods. Verse 6. There is none worse than he that envieth himself.
Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's envying himself, man. You know what I'm saying? Meaning, man, like, oh, man, like, I'm doing all of these things, man. I'm drinking too much. I don't care about life. I mean, like, what do I have to live for? Like, how can you take that brother and say, oh, you know what? He's going to be over, or, you know, like, he's going to be responsible for all these other brothers, man. That's impossible, man. That's just totally impossible for that to happen, man. Because what's going to happen, man? He's going to truly say that, you know what? Oh, I have a drinking problem, or I smoke too much weed, or, you know, I have a problem with women, or I have a problem with food, or I have all these other problems, man. But how can you truly say that that person can be for his brother, man? He's going to kill his brother, man. Physically and most importantly, man, spiritually, man. He's going to kill that brother, man. Can we get it from the top, sir?
Come. Ecclesiastes chapter 14, verse 5. He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good?
Mm-hmm.
He shall not take pleasure in his goods. Verse 6. There is none worse than he that envieth himself.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a recompense of his wickedness.
You know what I'm saying? Recompense meaning just to repay, man. You know what I'm saying? Repay it, man. You know what I'm saying? With all of the wickedness, man. And we know, you know what I'm saying, like, throughout this time frame, you know what I'm saying, like, throughout this period of time, meaning these holidays, man. You know what I'm saying? Sex is driving, man. You know what I'm saying? And of course, there's nothing wrong with sex, man. And according to the scriptures, of course, sex is marriage, man. And it's something that should be taken very, very seriously, man. But of course, in this time frame, man, sex is driving, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, sex drives, man. Like, it's going to, is literally going to get brothers and sisters killed, man. On this given night, man. On this given night, man. Drinking way too much going to get brothers killed. Hating your brothers is going to get you killed, man. All these abominable things is going to do what, man? It's going to get you killed, man. All because of what, man? All because of this goddess of Janus, man. Oh, she's like God of Janus, Shalaya. You understand? All because of, man, we don't truly understand who we truly are and what we should be truly serving, man. We should be straight up loving our brothers and sisters, man. We should be encouraging our brothers and sisters to do what, man? Live a better and healthy lifestyle, man. And not doing all these abominable things, man. According to the scriptures, man. Can we get it from top again?
Come. Ecclesiasticus chapter 14, verse 5.
Mm-hmm.
He that is evil to himself, to whom will he be good?
You know what I'm saying? Like, who can he be good to, man? What can truly an evil person do for a brother that is of low estate, man? You got something to say?
Yeah, Con, I'm about to say, man, like tonight, you know, everybody about to celebrate so-called New Year's, and like you said, it goes back to the god Janus.
Right.
But they don't know, and they thinking that they doing something that's just regular, but
Right.
they really angering the Lord.
Right.
In this scripture, it says, "He that is evil to himself," like it's about to be brothers and sisters out here about to get coked up,
Right.
about to get high as hell, drunk out of their goddamn minds.
Right.
You know, about to sleep with 10 women.
Right.
Women about to sleep with 10 brothers.
Right.
You know, whoever, you know what I mean? So random nigga, they would sleep with some random nigga.
Right.
So, men about to sleep with some random women. And those things are evil to themselves, man.
Right.
You know, they hurting themselves when they do those things, man. They out late at night, running the streets,
Right.
you know, on this evil, wicked day. And ain't nothing but evil spirits that are running around.
Right.
Getting people to do drugs, getting people to be whores, getting
Right.
people to hate one another,
Right.
angry, making people angry. And because they're there amongst all of these evil spirits and all of this violence, this is a good way for the Lord to judge you.
Right.
You understand? For even being out here celebrating New Year's Eve, man.
Exactly.
Celebrating New Year's Day, man. These people, like I said, they evil to themselves. How can they be good to anyone else?
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what's good. You don't know what's good.
Exactly.
You don't know what's good. So you're going to tell brothers and sisters it's okay to get high. You're going to tell brothers and sisters that, you know, if they don't like somebody, you know, get rid of them. You know what I mean?
Right.
One night stands. You know, all of these things that we joke about and say, you know, yeah, I'm about to hit that tonight. And thinking it's cool. But, you know, these are evil to ourselves. And it's the things that we teach other people that are evil as well, man. You
Right.
can't even be brotherly or sisterly to another person.
Right, you understand? And well, Officer Dawda, of course, is as always, man. He's definitely right on point with that, man. You know, so like we can't love our brothers and sisters if we truly don't love ourselves, man.
Right.
Like, how can you properly, as far as break down something to a brother, or you know what I'm saying, or a sister, you know what I'm saying, mainly dealing with our brothers, man. You know what I'm saying, because that psychological damage is very, very strong on our brothers, man.
Right.
You understand? Like, how can we truly break down something to them as far as something easy, man? As far as how to properly program a computer, if ourselves we didn't truly go to school to properly break it down for ourselves for someone else, man. It all lines up with this, man. Like, how can we truly say, man, that we love the Most High and we love God and oh man, like we just love Jesus so much.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But man, what, man? We are getting prepared to kill our brothers, man. That's what we're getting prepared for right now, man. At this given time, man. Like you have what they call them man, what's the word, man? Pre-gaming. Everybody's in that pre-gaming stage right now, man. For what, man? To kill your brother, man. Sleep with his wife, man. That is against the Most High, man.
Right.
Being whores, man. That's against the Most High, man. Having shrimp bowl broilers tonight, man. That's against the Most High, man. Leaving your kids behind, man. To just so you can do whatever you want to do, man. What does that do to them, man? Oh man, where mommy and daddy going? I want to go. No, man, go ahead, be with grandma tonight. All because of what, man? All because you want to celebrate what? A new year. What's the saying? A new year, new me?
Right.
You are the same person, brother. You are the same sister, sis. You just don't know, man. Because what, man? Because it's in a Bible. It's in the book, man. And we're just so brainwashed, man. Just like the scriptures was saying earlier, man. Our oppressor know that we are dumb, man. In more of a layman's terms, man. They know exactly, man, that we will follow anything that we see on the TV or we see anything that's on social media, man. They know it to a T, man. And that's their tutelage to do what, man? Further us away from this book right here, man. So we'll do what, man? We'll open it up, go to our pastor, say, oh, you know what? You know, pastor says it's okay for us to eat pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You know, pastor says, you know, it's okay for us to celebrate the new year as long as what? In the Christian church, what they do? Oh, you know what? We got to have New Year's here. Because all of what, man? Because they following, and unknowingly, they are still following that God Janus, man. Oh, you know what? You know what? If you're coming into the church New Year, you're going to be here all year, man. No, man. That's their sayings, man. You know what I'm saying? And the Christian church knows this, man. They know this, man. But what, man? They're being puppets, man, to our oppressors, man. All because of what, man? They want to make all oppressors rich, man. Rich, man. Money fulfills this, man. Money fulfills that, man. All of their lustful and deceitful desires, man. And we're, as a nation, we're just following in suit, man. We're like marching in suit, man. And what they gonna do, man? You're gonna hear all these stories, man. Come tomorrow morning, man. This ain't nothing new, man. You know, we've been bringing this out since 1969, man. More and more stories are going to come up, man. More and more killings are going to happen, man. All because of what, man? We're serving a God, man. But not the God of the Most High, man. All because of, man, we have so much greed in our hearts, man. All because of what, man? Our oppressor has so much greed in his heart, man. And we just want it all. We just want it all. We want to work. We want to save up. You understand? We want to buy our kids all of these lavish things, man. And of course, you understand, there's nothing wrong with making money and, you know, as far as buying things for yourself, man. But when it comes to a point where you have to understand the Bible and understand the origin of things, man, then that's when the issue comes, man. When you're prepping to celebrate a God, man. You're prepping to eventually be at war with your people, man. That's what you're prepping for, man. And our oppressor knows this, man. Can we drop that? Can we go down to verse 8 to like Ecclesiastes chapter 18 and verse 30?
Ecclesiastes chapter 18 verse 30.
Mm-hmm.
Go not after thy lust.
You know what I'm saying? It says what?
Go not after thy
It
lust.
says go not after your lust, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean like that's just straight to the point, man. If you truly want to be a brother to your brother, man, you will tell him, you know what, bruh? You know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to go out tonight, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, we understand, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is so wicked. And not even, you know what I'm saying? Like, and like, just take, you know what I'm saying? Like, New Year's out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like, take Janus out of it, man. Just, you know, I mean, like, just think as a regular person, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like, if you read the news, if you read all these new articles, you know, man, that there's a strong possibility that you may just not wake up tomorrow, man.
Right.
All because of what? All because of drinking way too much. You may wake up with AIDS.
Right.
You're gonna wake up in jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to kill someone or be killed. I mean, just look at the news, man. Like, look at all these new news articles all the way from 2014 up until this day, man. 2 men have already been killed, man, on this day. You understand? All this money has already been spent, man. So why not just say, you know what? Although I know, you know, or although I'm, you know, learning and coming into this truth, you know, and I don't have all of the understanding, this night and this night only, I'm staying in the house. You understand? I'm going to read more. I'm going to ask more questions. I'm going to pick up the phone and contact the nearest camp leader, so I'll be able to get the and grasp on to the understanding, man, and be able to get and pretty much just be able to get it, man. And take all of that out, man. Take all of the, Janus, and take all of just take all of it out, man. And just really, truly, man, listen to the Most High, man. Listen to, as far as read these articles, man. You understand? Because these articles, man, good night, man. They will literally have you in an understanding, man, and through these articles, you know what I'm saying, and your actions will, you know what I'm saying, as far as fulfill what the Most High wants for you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you will be serving the Most High unknowingly just by not going out tonight, man. Or just not by drinking, man. Just not being a whore, man. Just not being a whoremonger, man. You will be able to fulfill what the Most High has for you, man.
Right.
All by staying in a house, man. And not going out tonight, man. And not going out to put out a hit on a brother when the clock strikes 12 and you hear all the gunshots in the air, and meanwhile you're scheming around a corner in the hoods, just waiting to get that brother, man. All of that's leading up, man. Just like our oppressor has all this leading up, man. What is that doing, man? That's trickling down, man, to all of these gangs and all of these gang rivals, man. All that's leading up, man, and it's just trickling down, man, from our oppressor, man, to having us what, man? How having us wait up until this day where we'll be able to be sneaky and conniving and wait for the clock to strike 12, and what, man? We just pow, 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 pow. We just killed our brother, man. All over what, man? All over a God that we had no idea that we were in the realm of, in the spirit of, man. Oh, you think that you in the spirit of New Year's Eve, or you thought that you was in the spirit of quote unquote Christmas, man, or Thanksgiving, or Halloween. You thought all of this, man. But what, man? No research was done, man. Why, man? We're too busy on our phones as a nation. We're too busy watching TV. We're too busy doing all these abominable things, man. But doing what, man? Opening up that book, man. And not as far as and not just grasping on to what is righteous, man. If we can get that scripture from the top.
Come. Ecclesiastes chapter 18, verse 30. Mm-hmm. Go not after thy lust, but refrain thyself from thine appetites.
You know what I'm saying? Man, like, and that appetite is talking about, man, like all of this spirit of just war, man. Just this spirit of just warring against one another, man. And wanting to kill everyone, man. Not realizing, man, that what's happening now, it was way before you, man. Way before you. And now what, man? Like, now we're living in it. And now that we can physically see it. And now we can literally we can wake up in the morning and see that cycle year after year after year happen. More killings, more deaths, more AIDS, more abortions. It's just more and more and more. It's just getting up to an all-time high, man. It's just skyrocketing, man. All for what, man? All for Janus? No, man. Don't let Janus, man, allow you and to provoke you to kill your brother, man. Be stronger than that, man. Let me get if I could, what is that scripture? Do it with all your might. Do it with all your might. I think it's in Romans. Give me 1 second. I'm about to find it right now. All your might. Shalakia. Do it with all your might. But in the meantime, can we read that from the top again?
Come. Ecclesiasticus chapter 18, verse 30. Go not after thy lust, but refrain thyself from thine appetites.
Keep going, sir.
Verse 31. If thou givest thy soul the desires that please her, she will make thee a laughing stock to thine enemies that malign thee.
No sweat. So, you understand, hope by now you understand we got an understanding of that and an understanding of why we should not follow after our own lust. Can we go ahead and get Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 10? Ecclesiastes chapter 9 and verse 10. You know what I'm saying? Because the Bible also says, you know what I'm saying, in Proverbs chapter 1 and verse 15, how, you know what I'm saying, we just run to do evil, man. You know what I'm saying? And not knowing what we're doing, man. We just run to evil, man, because just evil just seems so good, man. Evil just seems so right, man. How we were as far as talking about earlier within the class, as far as in the Christian mindset, it's okay for us to run to that evil because we know in our back pocket that we got, oh, you know, like the Most High knows my heart, or I'm young, you know what I'm saying? I have room for error. No, man, not at all, man. That's something that we need to get out of our mindsets, man. And how do we get that out of our mindsets, man? Like the scripture says, man, we need to come out of her, man. We need to come out of her, man, and we need to truly understand, man, first and foremost, man, that we are Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, man. Right. And we are the 12 tribes of Israel, man. You know, saying that's step one to just grasping on to some information, man. Knowing that you're not a part of America, man. Knowing that all of these holidays and all of these abominable things that you see in America, man. Knowing that, man, that will be able to save your life, man. Literally, man. Knowing that this Bible is only for you, knowing that this Bible is only for Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. That is step one to grasping onto some information, man. Some information that is not being taught in the Christian church, man. That is not being taught within Egyptology or Kemet, man. You know what I'm saying? And what they're doing, man. They are just following our oppressor ways, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like you have Christianity and Egyptologists, man. They say, oh man, they're you know, like they're for the people, especially the black groups, man. They say that they're for the people. You know what I'm saying? They say that they love black people. They say, oh, if it ain't black, it ain't right. But what, man? When it comes to this time of the year, what they doing? Happy New Year! We made it through another year. No, man, like that doesn't line up with what the Most High has planned for us, man. As a nation, man, not at all, man. So when it comes down to it, man, we have to make sure, man, that we are truly grasping on to how they like to say it, as far as dealing with vibes and chakras and kundalinis. You know what I'm saying? We have to make sure that we grasp onto these positive vibes, man, within the Bible, man. That's what we truly should be grasping on to, man. You got that scripture, sir?
Come. Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 10. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever thy hand findeth to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever thy hand findeth to do, and of course, with this context, man, you know what I'm saying? You're trying to literally come out of her, man. Meaning come out of that Janus spirit or that Janus customs, man. You have to whatever your right hand is doing, man. Whatever it's literally doing, man. Keep going.
Do it with thy might.
It said, do it with all thy might, man. Meaning, man, if you need someone to talk to, man, call us, man. You know what I'm saying? We will stay on the phone with you till 12 a.m., man. If it takes that, man. If it takes for you to not go outside and smoke and drink and do all these abominable things, man, call us up, man. Call us up so we'll be able to stay on the phone with you, so you'll be able to do what, man? So you'll be able to do it with all of your might, man. So you'll be able to overcome America. So you'll be able to come all of these Greek mythologies, everything that's been trickled down from the Roman Catholic Church to the Christian Church, and now it's within our neighborhoods. So you'll be able to break all of those generational curses, man. That's something that is honorable, man. It's honorable if you do not look forward to killing your brother tonight, man. That's honorable, man. It's honorable for you to say what, man? You know what? I'm gonna stay in tonight, man. You know what? I'm going to contact my camp leader, or I'm going to contact someone that I feel comfortable with talking to, man. So I won't be doing what? So I won't be following the ways of other nations, man. So I won't be doing that, man. Can we get it from the top?
Ecclesiastes chapter 9, verse 10. Whatsoever thy hand findeth to do, do it with thy might. For there is no work, nor device, nor knowledge, nor wisdom in the grave whither thou goest.
Man, you understand? And good night, man. And we understand, man. We understand that people are going to die tonight, man. We understand that. Why? Because it's been happening, man. It's been happening, and it's going to continue to happen, man. But do not let this this vibe or this Janus spirit or this warlike spirit within this time frame, man. Don't allow that to happen, and do not allow that to provoke you to kill your brother, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because truly, man, and this is one of I.S.U.P.K, man, slogans, man. Brotherhood is truly a weapon, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we will be able to overcome any and everything, man, that we put our mind to, and that is biblical, man. If we do what, man? If we not killing one another, man. If we not sleeping with every and anybody, man. If we can just grasp onto one another, man, and we can have a brother, you know what I'm saying? Like how I think about it as far as having a chain. You know what I'm saying? And you know that you got these links, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, what happens if one link just dropped, man? The whole chain is just going to just fall, man. But if you do what, man? If you take this chain and you keep on adding on links and adding on links and adding on links, and then what? You get to the part where you fasten it, man. It's going to all stick together, man. And that's what we have to do as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, man. Dealing with this brotherhood, man, we have to stick together, man. Because if not, man, this link is going to die, man. This link is going to come off, and what's going to happen, man? Everything's going to fall, man. And what is it falling to? It's falling to America, man. It's falling to all of these abominable custom things, man, that has been going on, man. That has been going on and going on, man. But how do you stop that, man? Like the scripture was saying, man, you do it with all your might, man. You give it your all, man. Why, man? Because that's what the Most High wants you to do, man. That's exactly what the Most High wants you to do, man. And that's it, man. Just give it your all, man. Give it your all, man. Let's go ahead and go to Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 10. We're going to get a couple more scriptures in. Proverbs chapter 8 and verse 10.
Proverbs chapter 8, verse 10.
You understand? And we're doing this, you understand, of course, how can you, as far as overcoming this, man? You understand? Of course, you understand, here within the I.S.U.P.K, man, you understand, we have counselors, you understand, that will be able to counsel you through this hard times. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, we have all of this information, man. We have the toolage, man. We have brothers, man, that has been years upon years within this truth, man, that has that understanding, man. So how do you do it, man? Pick up a phone call, man. Say, oh, man, Shalagi, can you give me a call? Go ahead, read, sir, if you don't mind.
Proverbs chapter 8, verse 10.
Mm-hmm.
Receive my instruction.
You know what I'm saying? We have to receive the instructions, man. And once we receive those instructions, man, we have to be that kind brother, man. You know what I'm saying? Because your life depends on it, man. You know what I'm saying? Your life truly depends on it, man. Keep going.
And not silver.
You know what I'm saying? And not silver, man. Going back to the beginning of the class, man. We let our slavery, man, just have us by the neck, man, just choking us, man. And have us going here, over here, over here, over here, all for what, man? Leading up to this day, man. Leading up to this day where we're doing what, man? Everybody knows what's going on tonight, man. Everybody pre-gaming for tonight right now, man. But why not do something different, man? You know what I'm saying? Why not receive those instructions that's within this Bible, man? Why not receive the instructions that are coming from the men above you, man? Why not do it, man? You say, oh man, like we too busy doing all these abominable things, and you know, like our life is quote unquote so busy, man. No, it ain't, man. No, it's not, man. It takes literally, man, 5 minutes, man, to talk to a brother, man. Not even that, man. Can we get it from the top?
Verse 10. Receive my instruction, and not silver, and knowledge rather than choice gold.
You know what I'm saying? Knowledge rather than choice gold, man. We have to make sure, man, that of course we are truly serving the Most High the way the Most High wants us to serve Him, man. Not your Christian pastor, or not the Roman Catholic Church, not your Christian pastor, not grandma, not auntie, not the deacon, and not your kids. You know what I'm saying? We have to serve the Most High how the Most High wants us to serve, man. You understand? With that, man, you know what I'm saying? This is the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. You know what I'm saying? We saw our 1 West. I'm going to go ahead and do the security announcements. 1 second. You know what I'm saying? We started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Under Commander YAHANNA, of course, we are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. And Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians are the biblical Jews according to the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So I.S.U.P.K security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K, started at 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commander YAHANNA. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, you find this in Numbers chapter 18, verses 21. In Malachi chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, means tenth in the Hebrew, ma'ashra, means 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation is the Feast of Purim. This is going to be the 14th day of the 14th day of the 12th month. And this falls on Saturday, March the 7th, and Sunday, March 8th. And you can find this in Esther chapter 9, verses 20 to 31. I remind Akim and Aqua to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, headband, scarf.